a Baltimore man is getting a second chance at life. Donald Trump commuted his sentence during the last day of his presidency. Jawad Musa was among the 143 people who were pardoned or had their sentences commuted before the former president left office. WMAR2 News' Ray Strickland spoke with Musa's brother and attorneys about the long journey to his release.
For Jawad Musa and his family, their prayers have finally been answered. After 3 decades in federal prison, Musa is on his way home. And although his family and attorneys are happy for his release, they also say it should have never taken this long. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. And for Jawad Musa's brother, Kevin Moses, that light has never shined brighter.
But it been real hard. Real hard.
On Wednesday, Musa was among 143 people included in President Trump's pardons and commutations issued on his last day in office. Moses says it's a moment their mother almost didn't get the chance to see because of her battle with COVID-19.
So she was like brain dead for like 6 minutes. So she came out of that. So now she good. Maybe God had another plan for that. You know, her son was going to come home or something. That's what I'm thinking.
In 1991, Musa was sentenced to prison after a drug bust involving a confidential informant. And because he had 2 prior convictions, the judge gave him a mandatory life sentence, a sentence that would not hold up today under the First Step Act, a 2018 law that reduced mandatory minimum sentences for nonviolent offenses.
So if Jawad had gotten a gun and killed somebody and gotten the average federal sentence for murder, he'd have been out more than a decade ago.
John Gleason, who created a pro bono initiative called the Holloway Project to reduce mandatory prison sentences, took up Musa's case. He says someone on behalf of the president reached out to him to see if he knew anyone that should be released. Gleason said Musa immediately came to mind, saying he deserved a second chance.
Jawad Musa, in such an important way, personifies where we went wrong 30 years ago. We recognize as a system that we got overly punitive. We overly incarcerated. We need to decarcerate.
We're so glad that he finally gets to make use of all of the skills that he has worked so hard to build up.
And Musa was released from federal prison earlier today, and he is set to begin his new chapter in life here in Baltimore. Reporting in Baltimore, Ray Strickland, WMAR2 News.